Hello class and welcome back to Elix. So this is in continuation with the previous tutorial of constructor and I'm going to cover copy constructor in this tutorial. So let us continue with the topic. तो शुरू करते हैं आज का टॉपिक. So here is the theory of copy constructor. The copy constructor in C++ is used to copy data from one object to another. Okay, as the name states, copy constructor. The purpose of this constructor is to copy something. Okay, and before we dive into programming, let us understand important concept in copy constructor: shallow copy and deep copy. So we should have a fair knowledge about these concepts. So let us understand copy constructor with the help of figure. So suppose you have a class person. Okay, and it has one object. Its name is obj1. Okay, it has some data. Suppose name is char type and age is integer type. All right, now you want the exact copy of this obj1. So what you will do, you will call copy constructor, okay, of this class, and with the help of it you will copy obj1 into obj2. So this will also have name char type and age integer type. Okay, so this is in general form of copy constructor. Now the problem arises when you have some pointer variable. Suppose you have city, it is char, and this is pointer. Okay, so this will also have city, char, and pointer type because we are copying obj1 into obj2. So when there is a pointer type data, the problem which arises is shallow copy and deep copy. Okay, so these two concepts comes into factor when we have any pointer type or any dynamic memory type data in our object. Now let us see what is shallow and deep copy, and then we will do our programming for better understanding. So now let us see what shallow copy and deep copy is. So first we will see the theory portion and then we will try to understand it with figure diagram. So a shallow copy is a special type of copy where the values of the member variable, right, member variables of an object are copied directly to the another object. Okay, and in deep copy it is a way of copying an object that duplicate not only the values of the object member variable but also the dynamically allocated memory that those members might point to. Okay, so in shallow copy only values of the member variables are copied directly to another object, whereas in deep copy we are copying values as well as the dynamically allocated memory. So let us see shallow copy with the help of diagram. So let us see shallow copy with the help of figure. So shallow copy. Okay, so suppose you have object. So you have two objects, okay, obj1 and obj2 of the same classes. So in object 1 you have some data, name, age and city. So according to definition of shallow copy, क्या होगा, name will get copied here, age will get copied here, city will get copied here, right? So name, age and city, so their values will be copied here. But now suppose I'm writing in short, name, age, these are just normal variables, right? But city is any pointer variable. Okay, so pointer is having some address in the memory, right? Suppose it is, this is its memory address. So ये क्या करेगा, ये इस memory address को ही यहाँ पे copy कर देगा, right? So both are pointing to the same memory address, and here comes the problem. Now suppose someone deleted this object, then this memory address will also get deleted, right? So when this portion is completely deleted, then this city variable, which is a pointer, will get an error because there is no memory address now for this pointer, and we will get an error during runtime of the program. So to overcome this problem, we have deep copy. Okay, so now let us see this deep copy with the help of figure. Now let us see deep copy with the help of figure. So deep copy. Okay, so suppose you have a class A and here is object of it which has some variables. City is your pointer type variable, so it will have some memory address, okay, in memory, and there it will be having some data, suppose Delhi. Now when you do deep copy, what will happen? Another object will be created having same variable, but it will have its own if there is a pointer variable, right? So we can name this obj1 and this is copied in obj2, right? All the data is copied here using the copy. So all the normal variables will be copied just like that only. So if you have pointer variable, then first it will allocate a memory address to it. So this is 1 and suppose this is 2. So that memory address will be different from the obj1 and here data will be same Delhi. Okay. Now if someone deleted this data, then it is not going to affect our this data. Okay, city still will have a value Delhi because memory address is different from this obj1. Okay, this is what is deep copy. So in deep copy, normal variables are directly copied, and if you have any pointer variable, then first memory will be allocated to that pointer variable and then data will be copied at that memory address. Alright, and those pointers will have different memory address, so that if any object is deleted, then it's not going to affect the other one. So this is what deep copy is all about. Now we will see this with the help of program, what copy constructor is, what shallow copy is, and what deep copy is. Alright class, so let us write the code now. So I'm going to create a box class. So comment here, create a box class. Okay, so have include iostream using namespace std. Now is the start of our class. So class box b will be capital, then opening of your class brace, and this is the end of your class brace. So semicolon after the ending brace. Now we will declare our variable. By default variables are private, so in size, so we can comment here size of the box. Okay, and now we create our constructor, which is public. Constructor name is same as the class name. So first I'm creating a parameterized constructor WinTest, and now let's initialize the member variable. So colon size s. Okay, you can write it like this, okay, or you can write it like this also, size equal s. Okay, both are same. And now your cout statement. So cout something like size of the box is, okay, then you pass size here and handle in the last. So you can write a comment here in the above line like parameterize constructor. Okay, and now we will write our copy constructor. So comment here copy constructor. Okay, so now let us write copy constructor. So class name box, and inside it we write const keyword, then your class name, okay, which is box, then reference of the other object. So we write %b. okay, now let us understand it. So %, साइन हम जब भी किसी वेरिएबल के आगे यूज करते हैं, इट मीन्स इट इज अ रेफरेंस टू सम अदर थिंग. ओके, सो यहाँ पे क्या है, इट इज रेफरिंग टू एन एग्जिस्टिंग ऑब्जेक्ट. ओके, क्योंकि कॉपी कंस्ट्रक्टर क्या करता है, ये ऑब्जेक्ट को कॉपी करता है एंड आफ्टर कॉपिंग इट क्रिएट another object. So %b एग्जिस्टिंग ऑब्जेक्ट रिफर कर रहा है, ओके, जो कि बॉक्स क्लास का है. ओके, और कॉन्स्ट कीवर्ड क्यों यूज कर रहे हैं हम लोग, %b जब एग्जिस्टिंग ऑब्जेक्ट को एक्सेस करेगा. ओके, सो ड्यूरिंग कॉपी कोई भी मॉडिफिकेशन ना हो, इसलिए हम लोग कॉन्स्ट कीवर्ड का यूज करते हैं. ठीक है, सो लेट अस राइट हियर इन ए कमेंट सेक्शन class name. First we write class name, then const keyword, then again class name and reference to the other object. Okay, so you can write here instead of the other. All right, now we write our block of code. So size will be equal to b dot size. Okay, and now we can give some cout statement like new size of boxes. Okay, we pass size here. And alright, so our copy constructor is ready now. Now we will write a method to get the size, okay, outside of this class. So let us comment here method, public method to get the size of the return type of the method, which is in the name of method get size. Okay, and this is const method, so this will return size. Okay, now why we are writing this method, see our variable size is private. Okay, so we cannot access this variable outside of our this box class scope. Okay, so what is class scope, so इस box का scope इस bracket के अंदर तक ही है. Okay, so इस private variable का जो scope है वो इस box class के अंदर ही है, मीन opening brace to ending brace. Okay, so हम इसे केवल इस class के अंदर तक ही यूज कर सकते हैं. So to use outside of this class I have made this public method get size, जो हमें size return करेगा. Okay, and then I can use it outside the class also. Okay, so this is an example of encapsulation also. So we will see that all in detail when we will be covering encapsulation topic. So now write the main method. Now create box object. So box obj box, okay, and inside it I am passing 20. So which constructor will be called? Our parameterized constructor will be called, okay, this one, because it is taking parameter as. Now another object, box obj box copy, okay, and inside it I am passing obj box. So copy constructor will be called, right? Now cout statement, cout size of the obj box is, okay, then your object obj box and its method get size, okay, and well, now you can copy this line. So copy it and paste it here and change obj box to obj box copy, all right, and then return 0. So this is your complete program now for box class, and run it now. So here is the output. Size of the box is 20, new size of the box is 20. So these were the constructor statement which we get, and then in our main we get size of the box is 20 and size of the obj box copy is 20, right? Alright guys, so this is the code for copy constructor, okay, and now few things I'm going to show you. Suppose I comment this copy constructor, okay, and run this program. So you can see I have the output here without copy constructor also, right? Now how this is happening? So here I have called copy construct invocation. So when I call this line of code and you don't provide copy constructor, then compiler will itself use default copy constructor, okay, and this copy constructor will use shallow copy for copying the object. So if you don't provide the code for copy constructor, then also it will run. In the next tutorial we will cover shallow copy and deep copy program and constructor overloading. So if you have any doubt in this tutorial, then please comment in the comment section. Enjoy the life. Till then, goodbye and thank you.